Hey everybody. Welcome to another channel. Contrast. Me going, hey, you going. Welcome to another live stream. I've got Saff here, and we're not going to do anything serious today. She is reading my tarot cards. And I think the last time we did something a little spiritual. I gave the disclaimer that we know it's bullshit. You don't need to tell us it's bullshit. We're aware. We just want to have some fun, and I just because you know how to use tarot cards, but I've never had my tarot cards read. And I think you have some like stories to tell around that as well, because you were like going into how something came true from your tarot cards. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I tend to like watch tarot cards on YouTube because I find them quite relaxing. I can't remember how I got into it, but I ended up there on Twitter. And some of my favorite ones are like, I don't know how, like a lot of them are like Black women from the US, and they're just very good at it. Like they're the only sort of content I've really watched. There's Jazz's Angel Tarot, she's really good. Shanetta's Divine Tarot, that woman is in depth and it's terrifying sometimes. And then there's Vanessa Samina, who's like the prettiest woman ever. I kind of just watch content because it's her. She's so pretty. But like there's different ones, like some of them do like weekly ones, and there's like they have like the cards set out, different crystals on top, and you just pick which one you think is, you know, you're vibing with. I usually just pick the color that I find the prettiest and then see what happens from then on.
Nice.
But one of them was really weird. It was like it's like talking about goals and stuff, what was happening in like your general life, and then one of them was like a person from your past is going to come in and say hello again, and they look like this, and they're from like this part of your life, and then it happened, and I was just like, okay, maybe there's a teeny bit of truth in them, but sometimes they're completely like crap and make no sense. But yeah. Oh, now I remember like I watched them with my sister. We were sat in like my bedroom, we were watching them for like hours, like different ones, picking different ones, and then hers were always like very like roasting and very like hurtful, and mine were really nice and happy. So she was not gonna watch anymore.
Well, I really enjoy the roasting. I really like, even from our last which we will need to do an update on because I got your birth chart wrong, but when we did our birth chart readings, like I was really enjoying being randomly roasted by it, because it's fun for me. It's like funny.
Yeah, like astrology meme Instagram pages, I love them. I think they're great. They're just like,
and sometimes they really call you out on your bullshit.
Yeah, and I'm like,
yeah. Excuse me. I didn't come here to get so personally attacked.
You need like 3 nice things, and there's 2 really hurtful bits, and I'm like, oh, this hit home.
This was a ride. Like, so the one thing that I know about tarot cards is that, you know, when the James Charles thing happened, where he lost all of his subscribers and Tati called him out, there was a tarot card reader who predicted it. I don't know where the clip is from. I'll need to find it. But there is a tarot card reader who completely predicted that whole situation, and it kind of scared me.
That's scary.
I mean, I don't believe in it. I certainly don't believe in it. But I do think that it's interesting to explore, and that's why I'm here. Like, I just want to try things, and I think that that's okay. Like, I know there's been a ton of people jumping down my throat because, oh, this isn't factual, or oh, this isn't scientific, or whatever.
Take what you will from it and what you interpret from it.
In this house, we have fun.
Yeah.
So I want to dive into this now. Can you tell us how like the tarot card reading like it works? So how do you start it? I've seen different ones where they like put their energy into it and all of that, but so yeah.
So it depends. Like the ones that do it on sort of YouTube, they have like multiple different decks, and they'll go through either they'll have like one themed on like love or like work and money specific ones, or they'll just have like a general what the week ahead has for you, and they'll pick out different things, and they have tons and tons of decks, so they kind of just know a bit more in depth. But like I got like this set, and it has like a little book with it, and there's different formats you can go. So like the ones I normally do for myself are like the self-care pyramid, which has like 6 cards. And it tells you like how you're feeling, a new self-care thing to try, and say if there's like a problem going on, it'll kind of pick that out and how you need to address it and whatsoever. Then there's like a longer one, which talks about like hopes and fears, surrounding energies, what's happened before you, what's happening in front of you, your current state of mind. That one can be a little bit too personal.
I want that one.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I need to be eased in. And then there's a format where you can set out like 3 cards and you can ask like yes or no questions, and they'll like give some sort of like insight to that. But like normally I'll shuffle the cards and I'll separate them out into 3 piles just because the cards are quite big and I can't shuffle them all at once. Then I pick a pile, shuffle those, and then lay the cards out.
Shuffling.
Yeah.
Should we get shuffling then?
Yeah, well, I pre-shuffle the cards. So you may pick a number 1, 2, or 3, and then I'll pick that.
Oh, you're putting it on me.
Yeah, you have to pick. It's your reading.
2.
Okay. We'll move the other ones over there. Okay.
We should really get some like Miss Cleo music going, shouldn't we?
Yeah, mystical music that's like royalty free.
Let me see if I can find some royalty free Miss Cleo music.
Wow, someone just said hi, bye.
Roasted.
They're not here for this. I get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea.
There's like all these commercials. You can continue with the reading. I'll just try and look for this.
So like I made the little pyramid, and the first card says what your current state of mind is, which you have. Can I read that right? The 4 of Pentacles. My guy looks like this. That's your current state of mind, and
okay,
it means hang on. Being a cheapskate is both wise and stupid, depending on who you talk to. The difference is in your attitude. You could have the world and still be miserable if your obsession with improving your current conditions is itself the problem. Independence, self-reliance, and gratitude are a direct line to happiness. But even the most generous and immaterial among us can get tricked into thinking we need more. Relax, we don't. It's all about like attachment, control, possessiveness, and the signs of planet, the sun is in Capricorn, which is the sign you hate. So maybe it's trying to suggest something there.
That sounded like a really Capricorn reading, anyways, with the cheapskateness. All right, so what's next?
So we've got the second card, which is like a self-care strategy to try. You have the Tower in reverse, which is kind of a bit of a deep card. It's like,
oh, is it like an Uno reverse when?
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Give me a second. I'm flipping through. Oh my god, guys. So, what we deny in ourselves will eventually erupt, but we're stronger than a sudden change can make us feel. Don't hold in your reactions, or you'll miss the opportunity to truly process and grow from this experience. You may have relied on the false impressions of others or thought you'd never fall, but now that you're falling, you'll see how resilient you really are and rebuild stronger than ever. As your self-care strategy, it says, ask a friend to come round and hug you. Really hug you. Lay down in a little speaking position while listening to some comforting music and let yourself be completely out. Think about the things you've been through, things that felt like life or death at the time. Deeply acknowledge the courage and belief it took to overcome it. Know that your collective experience has made you adaptable and resilient. Well, coronavirus is kind of you can't actually have someone really hug you.
No, but I understand that, and that's actually quite accurate in terms of the kind of person I am and what helps with me. So I mean, there's definitely some takeaway there for sure.
Nice.
Also, is this music too loud?
I can barely hear it.
Okay, that's great. That's what I want.
I don't hear it, I just hear you. So card number 3 is what might be stopping you from whatever.
Okay.
This is the Knight of Wands. He's a very pretty. Oh, I can't. Yeah, very pretty card.
Oh, what does that mean?
We will get to that. So, the Knight of Wands represents a personal energy that speeds impulsively into audacious adventures, living for the challenge. Being competitive and motivated in your thoughts and actions means you're on your way to achieving something great. Your biggest challenge. Easily bored and not finishing what you start. Work with action, informed by discipline, can represent Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Fire signs.
It sounds like me, does it not?
Yeah. Yeah, you are impulsive AF.
Yeah, and I do leave a lot of things unfinished.
Yeah.
And I do get bored easily. But I am the kind of person that just rushes into things and causes a commotion. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of that Leo energy in me because I'm Leo rising anyway.
Yeah.
So, huh?
It's in your chart. So I'm gonna tell you how you can overcome this. No, address this. Then
address
this. So you have the Sun in reverse, which is a really pretty card, but you've got it upside down.
Is that a wolf or a unicorn?
That's what it is the right way around, but
okay.
You got it reversed, which means something else.
Ooh, what does it mean?
We will get there. Okay, no matter the setbacks, no matter the unavoidable losses or delays, the sun keeps shining on us. Harness that energy now to let your light shine on the world. Let yourself be seen and witnessed. Don't give a damn about what anybody else thinks. Yes. Release your past roles and allow yourself to feel like a kid again. Fearless. You have every right to lose your baggage. Don't lose momentum. Look towards the light. Clarity, authenticity, joy, and radiance.
I honestly don't know what I was so afraid of. This is great. This is doing wonders for my ego.
We're totally reading. That can roast you sometimes. Yes.
Let's keep going.
Now, the benefits of addressing this, you have the Two of Cups in reverse, which means not all relationships are as momentous as we may have thought they'd be. Balance is a precarious thing, too easy to lose. You might feel like there's misunderstandings and tensions in a significant relationship. Maybe all stories of baggage are blocking what would be otherwise amazing. Don't blame yourself, just communicate. It can be worked out if you want that. Only you can say. Venus in Cancer.
Venus in Cancer?
Yeah.
All the emotions. Yeah.
I
mean, it's accurate in how I've handled all of my relationships anyway. Yeah, we do certainly have imbalance in relationships, which I'm not happy about. Very, very hard to find someone who's on par with me.
Yeah.
I need an equal. I need a challenger.
You can find out how you thrive from this with the Four of Cups in reverse.
It's upside down as well.
Yeah. So, your introspection has served you well, but now might be the right time to come out of hiding and see the gifts in front of you with new eyes. It may feel intimidating, but you're being invited to get out there and make positive changes towards your goals. Your life's purpose is now within your reach, but you need to go after it. What did your period of contemplation or disengagement teach you? Go put that to use. Again, more feels. You've got the moon in Cancer here.
Oh, that's heavy feelings, isn't it? When you have moon in Cancer. Interesting. I'll have to think about that one. I mean, maybe.
Disregard it completely. And that is our reading.
Can we do more?
Yeah, we'll do the big boy one.
Actually, I have some people who are like watching the stream that are like, "Can you do mine?" Would you want to do that? Like one of my mates, I don't think she wants to come onto the live stream, but she does want to take part. So she wants you to read her tarot cards.
Yeah. All right, let me reshuffle them.
Okay.
And then, oh, that's cute, man. Like maybe you should just become a tarot card YouTuber.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should start a tarot card channel.
Yeah. And then
we have a question actually. Morning, ladies. As a man of faith, I can't help but ask you both your thoughts on being monetized during a time of crisis. Thank you for your response. I don't care. I don't care how you make your money.
I mean, for some people, like one of my friends, YouTube is pretty much like are gonna help him pay his way through now because he's not in uni anymore. Can't work. Gets like little from. He managed to get universal credit, but still, like his YouTube, he's made a decent amount of money from that, which is like now allowing him to live. So I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think in a time of crisis, you make your money however you make your money.
Yeah,
it's a time of crisis. There's a reason it's called that. But thank you for your question, Guido Juice.
Somebody asked, when's your birthday, Faye?
Oh, my birthday is on the 6th of February. I was born on my exact due date at iftar time in Ramadan. I am a divine child.
I was born on the 18th of March in the early hours of the morning. So yeah, I woke my mum up. It's not great.
Yeah. No, my mum was like, you weren't a second too late, but you're always late in doing everything else.
I was born early, like by 2 weeks. I should have been an Aries, but
I think we would have had a very different Saff if she.
You could have had a chaotic Saff instead. You've got
we would have had a very chaotic Saff. We could have been vibing on a chaotic level. Could have been like me and Simon. But no, it's so I'm an Aquarius and Saff is a Pisces.
Yeah. And do you know what? I get like the whole Pisces rep of being like crybabies all the time. I literally barely even cry. So I feel like
I really like Pisces as a sign. I think Pisces are pretty chill. But Pisces is like a combination of all the zodiac though, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean we're always the last one. So whenever you read like the zodiac memes, I have to like search for part
Scroll through. Yeah, Aquarius is second to last, so
what zodiac signs are your best matches? I'm pretty sure like I think they say like water sign. Other water signs complement me, but I don't know that much.
So yours would be Scorpio and
Cancer.
Is it Cancer? I think it's Cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So mine is I'm all air signs, so mine would be Gemini or Virgo. But I think my perfect match is Sagittarius.
Yeah, also, I sometimes as like a outside,
but then like in terms of like so I have a lot of opposing like other signs. So like my rising sign is Leo and my moon sign is Taurus, and the complete opposite of Aquarius is Leo, and Taurus is completely incompatible with Aquarius as well.
Well, so wait, my rising signs Aquarius, and I've got a Scorpio moon, so I'm just like, and I've got Aries and stuff in my chart signs.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all garbage.
Yeah. Like
I'm also a Jedi. Suha Barkat says so. I'm a Gemini.
My sister's a Gemini. We get on like well now.
Yeah. Yeah, Geminis are pretty sick, but I do want to say, repping my Aquarius.
For no reason, I don't really understand.
What do you mean?
Like apparently, like the entire zodiac hates Geminis, but I don't get it. Why? Because I'm like,
it's because they're considered to be two-faced, I think. But I don't know. I mean, repping my Aquarius I think Aquarius is the best sign. I've always thought Aquarius is the best sign. Because it's the most weird sign.
Yeah.
It's the most outlandish sign. That's why I love it. So Aquarius is the best. Capricorn can fuck off. Aquarius is the best sign.
Scorpios,
But anyway, we have a request. We have a request to have I don't know, I don't want to say her name because she might get in trouble. She's Muslim. So she might get in trouble if I say her name. But we have a request to have her tarot cards read. So do you want to do that?
Yeah, tell her, can she pick a number between 1 and 4?
So pick a number between 1 and 4. She goes, I need to know how depressing my life is.
Yeah. Pick a number between 1 and 4 so I can pick a pile.
There's 2.
2.
She's also an Aquarius.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm going to give her the big boy reading then because that can kind of be like roasty.
Oh, the big boy reading.
Yeah. So it's like, it goes through what you are, what's like your past, your present, your future, your current attitude, what your surrounding energies are, your hopes and fears, and then like the final outcome. I feel like I have to do this on my bed because I'd have no space to do it on my desk.
So good. She goes, I'm a big boy. Lol.
Okay, so the first card is the card that represents you, which is, I think that's 9. The 9 of Wands. I can't read Roman numbers, but yeah.
The 9 of Wands?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
We will get to that.
You sound very scared.
Because I mean, I like some of the cards that I draw, like usually are quite like similar. Like I pull the same cards most of the time when I read my own. So like seeing new ones is interesting. So despite past injury, you're stronger than ever. You don't need your guard up so high right now. Wouldn't it be healthier to acknowledge that you're exhausted and ask for help? That means being willing to relinquish a feeling of control in order to attain some peace. Sure, your resilience is necessary, but you're also being invited to reassess your past choices so you can make better ones. The moon is in Sagittarius here. The themes are defensiveness, protecting what's yours, and resilience. And there's a nice little affirmation. I release my overprotectiveness and know that I am completely safe.
I'm trying really hard not to overreact, but she's texted me saying, oh wait, I'm not paying attention. But like it really, really does apply to you. 100%. I've been saying it for I've been saying that almost exact same thing, not in the most poetic way, but that almost that exact same thing so many times. But what's next? Let's move on to the next one.
So the next card is the energy that's challenging you at the present moment, the one that's causing you an issue or a blockage. And for this one, she has the Emperor. Is
it's the right way up.
Yeah. The Emperor is a card of social order and rules. It indicates mastery and authority in one's life because despite its stern cold reputation, the Emperor allows us to use rules and the ability to say no, to stand in our power as the authority in our lives. It asks us to exercise discernment, confidence, and the ability to take stock. Without that ability to create order, we'd flail. Use it now. So it's an Aries sign, and it follows like leadership, structure, society, and you just got to learn how to say no.
Learn how to say no.
Also, the person I invite you to Islam. Look, dude, we left. This is a fun time.
He's one of my new like little fanemies. She's responded, by the way. She says, "What does no even mean?" This is why you gotta learn to say no. You need this reading. But have you got more?
Yeah, so like the next card represents like her conscious mind, like what's happening right now. It's beliefs that she probably already knows about. And for this one, hang on, I think I've lost it in the book. It's this fella, the Magician, but in reverse.
Oh.
Yes. These cards are really pretty.
They are. I want to get a set now.
Urban Outfitters has loads. I think that was
Urban Outfitters?
Yeah, Urban Outfitters, man.
Oh, we got another one. Look.
When our channel with the divine is blocked, we can feel weak or disenfranchised, and that often leads to acting from a place of self-interest. Ask yourself, am I acting in alignment with my highest good and the highest good of all involved? If you're behaving destructively, stop. Ask yourself what you need in order to reconnect to your authentic spiritual self, minus any drama.
Although me and her, we both really enjoy the drama.
Well, you need to minus it.
You need to minus it. Yeah. Well, she does, I don't. As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, we'll get to you, Faye.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right. The next card is like representing your past. So it's like what's left of you or your prior events that had led to the current situation that you're in now. And we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So we have this fellow. And this means impatience has a way of letting us make rash decisions we wouldn't normally make. While you may feel over it, take a beat. Are you ready to say goodbye to the thing you've invested so much in? Or are you dissatisfied with where you are right now?
I think this is Saff. I think this is really hitting home. Are you just like knock twice if you're okay? Blink twice if you're being held hostage. But go on.
Anxiety around the results of your efforts won't speed up the conclusion. Pay attention to what you're doing in the material realm and don't rush any decisions from a place of anger or angst. And the signs or planets is Saturn and Taurus. I don't really know what that means.
I can't remember what Saturn stands for. Yeah, I'm just going to throw them up on the screen. I might as well. Thank you for boosting our relevance, guys. Thank you for joining the chat. Really appreciate it. We have another request in the live chat for someone else to have their tarot cards read, but let's finish this one.
So the next card is a card before you. So it's the position of the near future, anything that might come in to play if you don't address the current issues in your life, which is the 6 of Cups in reverse. Hello.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like the Cups cards. They're all quite like lovey-dovey and relationships and stuff.
I'm going to have to add tarot cards to my Amazon wish list because they look fire. Like I want to stick them around my room.
Because we all have work to do when it comes to letting go of childhood. Releasing yourself from the past will allow you to live more fully in the now. If you had a difficult childhood or having difficulties with children now, know that focusing on the present and noticing the support around you will help you rewrite the story of your life on your terms. Is she okay?
She hasn't said anything in a while. But I mean, I think she can definitely take a lot of stuff from this reading. Like we've already established this is not, factually or scientifically accurate, but there's always something to take away from things like this, I think. And I think that there is a lot of this that she can apply. She's just said, oh shit. Wow. Babes, I know you're watching and I love you and I'll give you a call later, I promise. But just to put this back on you, you did ask.
Yeah. This is what the card said. You picked everything.
This is what the cards have spoken. I love you though, and thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. She's one of my closest mates. She's really cool. I have so this is a woman we've met through multiple ex-Muslim meetups. Her name's Suha Barakat. She's really, really nice. She once had a bag stolen in a pub. That's but yeah, she wants her tarot cards read. And let's go.
This one anyway. There's only 4 more left.
Huh?
There's 4 more cards left of this one, and then we're done.
Okay, all right, cool. So we got a little bit more to add. I need to make her a fake name. Susan, we need to
Susan. I'm about to tell you your current attitude. So this is what you're dealing with now. So we've got the 3 of Cups, which looks like this. And that means Our relationships and community are everything. This card is about celebrating the emotional abundance that our friendships and codes of sisterhood, gender aside, bring forth. Who around you fills your cup in this way? Whose cup do you fill? Let yourself lean on your allies for mutually beneficial connections. Raise your vibration together and lift each other to new heights. So basically, spend some time with your friends. In this current pandemic, we can't actually, so just try creative ways like video calls, all that jazz.
Yes.
The next card is your surrounding energies. So it's like people around you, the world around you, all that sort of feelings. And this is Judgment in reverse.
Oh.
So trust doesn't come naturally to most of us, including trusting that everyone's doing their best. Fear and doubt can make us ask, what if I'm wrong? But wrong judgments only occur when we're shutting ourselves off, acting from a place of bias or ego instead of getting in touch with our inner spiritual compass.
Mm-hmm.
Don't resist change or connection. We're all seeking some liberation via many paths.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, second to last card. This sort of focuses on your hopes and fears. So this one may hit. So this is hang on. The Seven of Cups, just as it is. So life is full of illusions, superficial things, and experiences that can make us fall off the spiritual and emotionally fulfilled wagon. In the Seven of Cups, we're presented with a host of tempting options, but none of them are aligned with our soul's true path. Instead of rushing into a choice, your vision may be clouded right now. Take a sacred pause and connect back to your deepest heart's desire. Patience and restraint are your friends right now, so lean on them.
Good advice.
Yeah. Finally, the outcome of all this. What's going to happen? The Nine of
Cups. So, she's gotten all the cup cards.
She's getting a lot of emotions right here. So, the Nine of Cups says, what you wish for, you'll get. What do you really wish for in your life right now? What inner truths want to reveal themselves to you so you can work towards the purest version of #blessed and not necessarily the most obvious one? Craving material comfort is human, but welcoming an abundance with gratitude while knowing you'll be satisfied without more is true fulfillment. The sign is Jupiter in Pisces. So yeah, I feel like you have to take things slow, don't make any rushed decisions, think about things, and get in contact with friends and make sure you're looking after yourself.
Mm-hmm. I agree. She says, I'm very cuppy, what can I say? She's but I do think that a lot of the advice that has come out from the advice that's come out, I think is, productive. I don't think that it's, defeatist or anything like that. So I'm glad for that. So there is a bit of a dichotomy going on within our little ex-Muslim group. And Ali's saying that he wants to come on, but he looks like a caveman. And I would just like to call him out if he's watching this, that we need that in our lives. We're in isolation, so come and make us laugh. We need to see it.
He doesn't look that bad. I feel like he's being dramatic.
Nah, he's a snack. He'll look fine.
Yeah.
But I think Suha's asked for her tarot cards to be read. So let's have at it.
My love, can you pick a number between 1 and 3? Mm-hmm. Thank you.
We'll just have to wait. We'll have to entertain while we wait. I don't know what to do. We can go through some questions maybe. If you guys have questions as well, feel free to put them in the live chat. Also, remember to like, share, subscribe, invite people to come join us if you want. We're just having a chill little tarot card reading. It's nothing serious. We're just having some fun. By the way, Susan says thank you for doing the tarot card reading. So yeah, and if you want to support me in a more monetary way, feel free to also on PayPal, linked in the description. Super chats are open. Do whatever you like. And also, if you want to follow Saff, it's saff.com on Twitter. It's just spelled as her name on the screen.
Yeah.
So Suha's picked the number 5.
Yes. Okay. So we'll just do the self-care pyramid one because it's like long but quick at the same time, so we can like get going.
We got another one.
Yeah, I'm just laying them out.
Look.
I mean, I was doing this before. I don't know. I didn't know this existed beforehand.
Thank you guys for boosting my views. I'm really enjoying it.
I mean, you can to Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, look at our hair. It's all magical and colourful. Woo! But go on. So we got number 5 in the chat.
Yeah. So, this is a little self-care pyramid. So the first one's going to be your Ali's coming online. Your current state
He's
of
come
mind.
online.
So your current state of mind is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
So this means getting past major hurdles that have informed your story means letting go of a part of that story, which isn't easy. But truly recovering from adversity is about understanding that it's not who you are. You have the opportunity to rehabilitate your life, your finances, everything. But cutting your losses and starting again takes bravery. Be brave. You're capable of climbing out of any amount of crap. Go easy, but please keep going.
Oh, I hope that these haters share this. Oh, Ali's here now. Hey! Welcome!
Oh my God, you didn't even look bad, man. You've been dramatic.
I know my beard's so overgrown.
Your Salafi beard's coming back in.
Yeah, I'm going Salafi mode again.
Oh.
How are you guys?
We're doing some jadoo. We're being accused of being possessed and doing magic and being depressed. So
you guys are bringing tarots back.
Yeah.
Good.
It's
How does it work?
A big YouTube community out there now. Like I watched like 3 people, and then all my suggested videos are that.
Nice.
Yeah.
How does it work? I have no idea how tarots work.
Okay, so Saff's just doing another woman's reading. So let her do that, and then we'll do yours. I think that'll be fun.
Sorry to break your rhythm.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. Now I'm kind of like lost, but we'll get back there. So you have like a little self-care strategy for you to try, and this is the Queen of Cups. It's a really pretty card. I like her. So many of us have hearts of poets, but we forget this. Our goals in life get in the way. Drop any fears, self-judgments, or lack of conviction and do this. Write some poetry. It doesn't have to rhyme. There don't have to be rules. Just write whatever comes to you by tapping into your inner creative, emotional resources. See if you can theme your poetry around the topic of self-love and notice what brings up. So get writing some poems if that's what you do. Or draw. I feel like any of those would work. Just do something creative. So the next, Faith, why have you muted yourself?
Because I'm typing and I don't want it to be too much.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we got Shias in the chat.
What?
We got Shias in the chat.
We got some Shia bashers.
Oh my God, Zara's not even here and she's getting roasted.
Mate, we are literally just sitting here reading tarot cards and we can't get a break.
And his name's Khalid bin Walid as well. Wow.
Khalid bin Walid.
Korean girl who's torturing animals.
Oh, this one. Mate, I've already responded to you. Just because, okay, look, you don't need to out yourself and say that you enjoy watching people eating live animals, okay? We don't need to know that. Sorry, that's a whole other video. Go and check it out and spread awareness about it because that bitch needs to go to prison.
Also, whoever's I'm not doing that. Is that sort of, you don't mess with the dead. No. No good can come from that.
Sorry, Ali was saying something.
No, I was just asking what's this about.
So I really don't want to traumatize Saff because I jumped her with a phone call about it, and then made a video on it. But basically, there's this woman, is this Korean mukbanger, and she like just people who eat food for YouTube videos, right? And she eats like sea creatures alive.
Okay.
Yeah. She eats sea creatures alive. Her channel is child friendly, and she
Yeah.
has millions of subscribers. It's really fucked up.
I refuse to watch it. You've described too much to me that it's not for me.
Actually, I'll get the link of the video so that if people want to check it out, they can. I have no mods in the chat, so all of the messages.
Zara
are
was
getting
never
blocked.
a Muslim. Lol.
Sorry,
Someone in the chat goes, Zara was never a Muslim. Lol. Exclamation.
Zara was never a Muslim.
She was Shia, right?
She was
Talk
Shia.
about
She wasn't a real
Shias
Muslim.
Talk about Shias and my inner selfie comes out.
Right. Saff is just in the middle, like, you guys suck.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got a stand, Ali.
You're rather dead, you. Thank you.
I love that your first collab on my channel is just you sitting in the background of Saff doing a tarot card.
No, because Faye messed up my birth chart. We have to read my actual one, and you should read yours with me.
Yeah, because you wanted yours read as well, like your zodiac birth chart.
What, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
You also wanted a sleepover when Saff was around.
But you told me the next day she came. I was waiting. But you told me the next day when she was leaving, you told me that day she's here.
Yeah, and then we had a sleepover that same night.
We had a sleepover that night as well, because I didn't end up going home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was kind of unfun, the second sleepover. I was just like,
Ali's always being left out of things. I always leave him behind because he does an Asian goodbye where he's like, yeah, we're leaving now, and then he sticks around for 5 hours. Every single time.
You got a proper Zara hater in this comments because maybe
I mean, he's a Salafi. Shut up, mate. Just like, first of all, you're boosting the relevance of my video by being in it, so thank you. You're welcome to stick around. And second of all, leave my girl Zara alone, okay?
She's great. Right. This guy's not joking. I thought it was a joke or something.
No, we've got haters. Ali, from the beginning of the stream, there's just some people like come back to Islam.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah. So he's the real sword of Allah now, present day Khalid bin Walid.
Yeah, I started. Okay. We should probably promo the show. I started a show on my channel called Simp Warfare, where we just talk about arguments we have online.
And they got so mad because they
got so mad because they were like, Simp Warfare doesn't make any sense. And I was like, well, it was between Incel Jihad or Simp Warfare, and Simp Warfare fitted better. And they were like, call it Incel Jihad.
Yeah.
The people I was dissing are angry because I chose the wrong name for the show.
They still want you to diss them. They just want you to change the name.
Yeah, they want me to change the name.
They're never gonna be happy.
They're never gonna be happy.
That dude hit him up with the comments from like the guy was defining simp from Urban Dictionary, and then someone else was like, "I'm gonna throw the real dictionary definition at you."
Ali, we need you back on Twitter. It's been so funny.
I'm back now. I've started using from yesterday.
Okay, maybe I should add you to our little group chat that we've got going actually.
It's a lot of memes.
Yeah, there's another one. I know we have one that Carl set up, but I've set up another one just for like memes and banter. So maybe I should add you to that one.
Add me. I'm doing more stuff on online now. I'm going back on my channel again. I was off my channel for about 2 months now.
Yeah. You had a lot of complications though, so it makes sense that you were off it for a while.
Yeah. So I thought if I didn't feel like I was in best position to actually offer something to my audience, there's no point me just sitting there. And thought, take a time.
But
still going.
Sorry.
Zara here is still going on in your comments.
It's fine. We should. You know what we should get is Zara to come and challenge him. let me at Zara really quickly.
But Zara, yourself.
But I might join Khalid bin Walid in Shia bashing as well.
No, Ali, we need to be on the same team, okay? Priorities.
No, of course. That was a joke, but I do believe Shias are Muslim. Like they have the same prophet, the same God, and insulting Abu Bakr or Aisha or anybody else doesn't take you out of the bounds of Islam. And if they want to call themselves, if I know Salafis think Brailvis are not a kafir as well, so let's not take
thinks
Salafis.
nobody's like even other Salafis aren't Muslim.
Exactly. So the two big divides
Salafis are the worst.
in Pakistan, like Hayati and Mawatis, they both hate each other as well, and they both
And
they
Ahl
are
Hadith.
and Ahl Hadith are right up there.
And you have Hanbalis as well. It's
Yeah.
mad. Anyway, we've gone on enough with this tangent. Let's continue with the tarot reading. Let's continue having fun.
Oh yes.
Yes. Let's do that.
I'm so sorry. I can't let
See? I told you.
Stop it. Oh my gosh.
This person is bringing true entertainment.
Oh, he really is. Like, you should just take over my channel, mate. Take over. This is content. Anyways, we've got to keep entertaining our actual true followers. So let's continue. I had one of my Shia friends watching. She was the one that you did a tarot card reading on. So she's gonna be livid. She's like, "What are you talking about?" But anyways, let's continue, Saff.
Oh yeah. So this is where it gets a little bit deep. So we have the card that might be stopping you from whatever it is. It's blocking you, and this is the Two of Swords, but in reverse. So it's upside down. Looks like this. It's time to let go of any mistakes or arguments or wrong turns that you've been dwelling on. What is done is done. While you may have regrets and doubts about the decisions you have made, remember it's a learning opportunity that will ultimately make you stronger, more in tune with your inner logic and intuitive GPS. That's why they call it failing forward. So reach out to someone that you really trust and have a conversation about fear. And share what you're being afraid of, be vulnerable, all that jazz.
Sweet.
Right. Can you guys do like a dummy guide for me, because I have no idea how this works.
Okay, so there's
you read all of the cards, or
so like the one we're doing now is like a self-care pyramid, so it goes through different things. So it says your current state of mind, issues that are like in your way, how to address them, how that's going to benefit you, and how you'll do better. Each sort of, there's different cards. Cups usually represents like emotions and all of that jazz. Wands, I can't remember what the other ones means, but you just you can either have them facing up or facing down. Usually in reverse, it's kind of more of a deeper meaning. Then they align them to like star signs and stuff as well. And you take from it what you wish. So like sometimes on YouTube they'll do like what the week ahead has for you, and they have like multiple different like decks and stuff, and they'll tell you what happens then. Or it's like they do like based on like money, work, love, relationships, all that jazz. And like there's a big YouTube community in that.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and there have been some really interesting. I mean, certainly more predictions that have come true than the Quran in the Quran. But there have been quite a few tarot predictions that have come true, which is interesting. I mean, we've already given the disclaimer 100 million times that that this is all bullshit. But it is fun, so that's why we're doing it.
Right now.
which country is Ali in right now?
He's in Pakistan.
I'm in Pakistan.
The secret police are now going to start hunting for him in Pakistan because we've said that. He's in the UK.
Yeah.
I am in the UK, just like 40 minutes from Faye.
You are an hour and a half away from me.
Oh, it's London. It doesn't count hour and a half. It's same
Yes,
city.
it is. I have traveled enough to that location because of you and Jimmy and Carl to know how long it is. Okay, it is an hour and a half away from me because I live in the West Country. Okay, where it's nice and quiet and there's no one trying to kill me. Okay. But yeah, no.
We're in the east. We're in the middle of it.
Isn't it ironic though that we're like at arm's length with each other and I'm stuck in my house?
And me too.
And right now, he's coming for you.
All right, you guys were reading your cards. I'm sorry, I've disturbed you so much. Whose card were you reading? I want to apologize.
Wait, hold on. Do you want to show your channel for a second?
Yes. So I have a channel with Sadia Hamid. Our channel is called Park Atheist, PAAK, Atheist. And most of our content's in Urdu. Some of it is in Punjabi and English as well, some of it. But some of my videos, the videos that featured me, are on private right now. They'll go back online next week, and then we do a live stream every Sunday where we take people on and them asking us questions, and then we answer to the best of our capabilities and whatever we can offer.
We have
and mainly revolves around Islam in the subcontinent.
We have a super chat. That's
oh my god, you got money?
Yeah, this is Ray. We played Cards Against Humanity. Yeah. Thank you, babe. But yeah, I've linked your channel in the live chat. So if you want to go and follow Ali and Sadia, they make wonderful content, very informative content. I think you did segments as well where you talk to people who can just join the live stream.
We do that every Sunday. Sometimes it goes on for like 4 hours because there's so many people just waiting in the queue.
So are you starting that again?
We'll be doing that regularly every Sunday from not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. Mm-hmm. And we'll be doing it regularly from there on.
Okay, awesome. You can try.
Thank you, I guess. I don't know how to respond to that.
How do you? He can try.
About
I don't.
He can try. Try what? What do you want me to try, dear dad?
Dear dad. All right, enough of this. Suha's waiting for a reading.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay, well, there's only 3 more.
Sorry, I've messed all this up. I won't disturb you now. I'm just listening.
Yeah, everyone has to be quiet. I'll get through this quick. So, I can't remember what the problem was, but you'll probably remember better than I do. But the benefits, but how to address any issue.
I'm just gonna mute me.
Yeah, how to address these issues. So we've got like the Ace of Wands, so it's this one, and bursts of creative energy are elusive, and we can't afford to sleep on them. Without action, they can burn out quicker than they were sparked, but by doing, we strike a match on the force of life itself, turning it into a new venture of self-expression and transformative opportunities. The Ace of Wands is sometimes referred to as a knight card. It says, just do it. This moment has the potential to change everything, but your will is follow through. So that kind of links into the poetry stuff. So get being creative, whatever that sort of like energy is, go towards it. And the benefits of doing this are you have the 10 of Wands, which means your outlook is bright, but you're not doing yourself any favors when you try to manage too much at once or take on other people's crap. Being passionate and capable doesn't mean you should accept more and more responsibility to your detriment. While being willing to do things the hard way is honorable, take a beat to consider, is there a smarter way to do this? One where I can set on my own journey again. So basically take some time for yourself and stop doing other people's work and jobs. Finally, how you will thrive from all of this if you actually take some time for yourself. is justice in reverse. I like this card. It's funky. What's fair for all concerned may not feel like fairness to you, and maybe isn't, but look to the past to make sense of why what's happening might actually be fair or why it feels so unfair. It's important to be honest and objective right now and not aggressive or biased. Remember that every experience is an opportunity to grow and expand. What this situation might be teaching you, look for lessons in difficult times. How are you feeling, girl? Please let me know. I need a break because my throat is going.
You're on mute, Faye.
Sorry. Suha, let us know what you think about your tarot card reading. I know it was extremely disjointed and
Yeah,
no one knows.
It's my fault. Sorry, Suha.
Sorry, but I hope you, I hope you enjoyed that. But I do think it's time for Ali's reading, and I'll just keep throwing up these stupid comments because they're funny.
Some of these
Wait, Ali, we have a question for you.
Was you a Sufi or a Salafi?
I was a hardcore Salafi.
Yeah,
Hardcore Salafi.
we were both in the hardcore Salafi gang.
Yeah, not even a Hanafi, because I thought taqleed is something you shouldn't do, because the only person you can follow 100% is the Prophet Muhammad. So any imams you choose after that, like Hanafi, Hanbali, Shafi or Maliki, there's no point, because so yeah, I thought they were like fallible human beings. You can't follow fallible human beings.
You did not have a Salafi voice for.
What the fuck is a Salafi voice? Did you want him to yell? You want him to have the Aulaki accent where his voice vibrates?
And my finger goes up.
Wallahi. Aqsam billahi.
You go a Braillery face. What's a Braillery face? What's wrong with your audience?
This is Abdullah Samir's fault. He blasted me, and now they're all here. And this is not my audience. This is Abdullah Samir's audience.
You get in piece of that pie.
Oh, I'm getting a slice of that pie. I mean, the whole beginning. You know what? The whole beginning of this chat.
Drink.
Oh no. The whole beginning of this chat was like, oh, you're doing magic, oh, you both are misguided, you're possessed, and now it's just Ali's a Pakistani. That's the whole chat.
I feel like I don't get that because I don't look like a Pakistani, so it's great.
I don't look like a Bengali, so I don't get that either.
Yeah, but I always thought you were like Malaysian.
Everyone thinks I'm Malaysian. Even Abdullah Samir, when he approached me, he was like, I didn't know you were Bengali. And I was like, yeah, join the club. No one knows I'm Bengali. So confirmed. Dear Dad's confirmed it.
Yeah, they did confirm Abdullah Samir. He looks like a Shia as well. They have short beards and look narrow.
Oh, do I sound like a Salafi? I need confirmation. Well, I don't know what that means.
These guys are high.
High on sunlight.
Khalid's turning on his people. Khalid's turning on his people.
Khalid. I mean, who names themselves Khalid bin Walid, really?
The same kind of people that name themselves Asadullah Ali. Sorry, I had to. It's an open goal. But anyway, Saff, you want to start cutting the cards for our caveman?
I've been doing a bit of a shuffles.
No, my fault. The barber shops aren't open.
Can you not just trim it yourself?
Oh, I don't want to mess it up.
Who's seeing you?
Wait until July.
Ali, we're all from a hairy nation. It's not like it's going to kill you to just shave it all off and watch it grow out the next day.
Yeah, it'll grow really quickly anyway.
It does. It grows in 2 days, but I just feel naked without beard. And if I mess it up, I have to shave it off. Because it looks way too weird if I mess it up. If it's up and down, that's worse.
Are you Jack?
I cut my hair at home. No, I'm Malik. It's says in my name.
What does Jat mean?
Jat, let's not get into that.
Okay.
I have to
Well,
explain this whole thing, why they're Jats and stuff.
I mean, both the skeptics and the Muslims are saying the beard looks good, so
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
See?
Yeah.
Ray's leaving. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the super chat. Hairy Nation, that's where Daddy comes from. You gotta change your Twitter name, Daddy Malik.
The beard might be feeling fake for dead people. They will use this Ali guy as a crisis actor. Yes, you gotta be careful and look after yourself.
Become the roast of Ali. Okay, I'm gonna mute anyone who's going after Ali now because it's
No, they're free to. Let them. It's quite fun, actually.
I know, but like this is what the whole conversation's going to be about if we just keep going.
Yeah, but we can just ignore them.
Yeah, we can ignore them unless it's really funny.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Also, Afzad also said earlier in the chat that she has normally have glasses and look like Samir guy. Abdullah, if you're watching, I am so sorry. I don't know what you did to deserve this. But Suha's grateful for the reading, which is good. I'm glad that you enjoyed it between all of this mess.
Yes.
But anyway, you want to do tarot cards for dummies for Ali and then cut his cards for him?
Yeah, so Ali, just pick a number between 1 and 5. Any number, 1 and 5.
4.
Okay. The other cards don't matter. No? I'm just gonna shuffle these a little bit.
Oh, that's all you need.
That's all I need to. Yeah, and then
Oh, okay, so I'm obsolete in this process. Okay.
Yeah, now you just sit back, relax.
Let the fates decide. It's qadar.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it now.
I wasn't a Shia. Why? I was raised in Sunni Islam. I like the Hanafi stuff, but yeah. No, we are not Shia.
I wasn't a Sufi. I was a Salafi. I went through many different stages of Islam.
Don't even get me started on this. That's the real name. Stop showing your legs. Oh, I've got them.
You think Ali's legs are bad? Wait till you see mine. Anyways,
plastic legs. Okay.
What
does that mean?
What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? No, of course we don't look like Salafis, you idiot. Like, we're ex-Muslims. We're not Muslims anymore.
I think that's the whole problem. So many of Muslims, they're completely like occupied with superficiality.
Yeah.
They're more to do with what you look like or what you behave. No, life is so much more than that. And there is no specific way of looking like a Salafi. Maybe in your brains, but Brailvis don't have a look. Deobandis don't have a look. Some of them do, but it's not across the board.
I do want to call out all these male people in the chat right now. Like, aren't you supposed to be lowering your gazes? And it's nearly Ramadan. Get your shit together. It's nearly Ramadan. You're supposed to be doing your prayers and all of that. Like,
get ready for it.
Go and get ready. Like, it's already going to be difficult because you can't do your Tarawih namaz in fucking masjids. Okay.
They can't do anything in masjids anymore. Masjids
no, Yasser Qadhi's out here live streaming his khutbahs. Like, come on. Can you go and do something better with your time? I mean, actually, don't leave. This is good. It's boosting my views. But anyways, apparently, Brailvis have small eyes.
Brailvis have small eyes. You do realize Braille is no ethnicity.
Exactly like you brought it here. We were doing tarot cards, okay?
Let's do tarot cards, okay?
Hey, I was doing tarot cards, okay? I was not talking about Islam. I haven't talked about Islam in a whole fucking week. You lot just don't know when to chill out. You lot came here to see some black magic, some jadoo, okay? Color jadoo. Don't come here and tell me that I talk about Islam. Your prayers won't be accepted for the next 40 days because shit. You know that, right? Like, get out of my live chat if you don't want to be here.
Let's
Anyway,
get back to the video.
I'm done.
So we're doing a big reading for you.
Rant's over.
So this is you. This represents you right now. This is the Five of Swords. So this means, would you rather be bested by a shady person or come out victorious against someone else through shady tactics of your own? It's better to know when a dispute isn't worth it and walk away than to end up with more power but less nobility. If you're tempted to get opportunistic, take someone else for granted, or harbor resentment over those who you feel have an unfair advantage, know that you might come out on top, but ask yourself, at what cost? Do with that what you will. Oh, I've got such bad hay fever.
Literally everyone, mate.
Who's playing with talking? Everybody. So the next card is the card that crosses you. So this is what's challenging you right now. And that is the Knight of Pentacles. Looks like him. Oh, that's nice.
He's lowering in his gaze. I think he's definitely lowering something.
Oh, raising.
Or raising.
He calls us a donut head.
Oh my god.
My head is shaped like an egg, thank you, sir.
My head is so square. You need to get your eyes checked. Look at like if I take my hat off, look how square my face is. My face is so square. You need to get your eyes checked. I mean, Specsavers is closed, but I'm sure they'll make room for you.
Let's
that is a
back to the
crisis.
video. Let's get back to the video.
Okay. Representing action that's resourceful, focused, and detail-oriented, the Knight of Pentacles is a person or energy in reliable, methodical service of a cause. There's an air of stability about this card. They are sweet, kind, and stable. They represent action in the field of material things, albeit slow and steady. Can represent Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy.
We know which energy Ali has.
Oh,
Well,
thank goodness. Thank you.
I am Capricorn, so
Yeah.
Yeah, Ali's a Capricorn just like Jesus. He was born on the 25th of December.
yes.
Yeah.
I can also turn water into wine, so that's quite handy.
It's his most useful talent.
No, wait, dear Dad's saying because someone convinced him to atheism now.
No, not here, man. We're trying to have fun.
No.
You know, this is your gateway, okay? Just have fun. Stop taking your life so seriously. You're not that important.
Okay, back to the cards. So this one is directly above you, so it's your conscious mind. It's what you know or how you feel about a certain issue, whatever that issue may be. And that is the Three of Swords. So just like a storm, pain passes if we're willing to let it. But as they say, you've got to feel it to heal it. And that means facing your loss, your sorrow, and the source of your suffering. Give yourself time to grieve, but know that staying angry isn't necessarily going to work for you. You're being invited to strengthen and solidify a part of yourself related to the beliefs and communications through healing. Remember, it takes the clouds to really know the sun.
Nice. Interesting.
Yeah. And then the next card is a card that's beneath you. So it's things you don't necessarily know, but need to be brought to light in order for you to fully address the situation you're in. And that is the High Priestess card, which is this lady here.
Yeah.
And so, ever known something would happen before it did. That was your High Priestess within, the inner wisdom found in stillness and complete silence. This card rules intuition and archetypal duality. Now's the time for meditation, introspection, and tending to your inner world, so your inner strength can shine through. Trust your gut and your own personal power. Okay, so the next ones are like your past and your present. So this is your past, which is the Hermit card in reverse.
Okay.
I don't know what Saff is. I'm Pakistani.
You
Yeah.
have a guess.
Filipino. No, purebred Pakistani. Like both my parents and grandparents. That's it. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, someone's also asked. I think they mean what your star sign is. What is your horoscope?
Fish.
You got your moon and your rising as well.
Scorpio moon, Aquarius rising.
Oh, Zara's joined the chat.
Oh, I don't know if they're still here. Just
his name is Khalid ibn Walid. He's up there somewhere. He's listening. He's watching. He can't take his eyes off Ali.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
anyways,
Ali's past. This used to represent you. Any beliefs or actions that led to the current situation you're in. Whether you're your own wise counsel or someone else's, the Hermit reverse says we must not be taking it in, and we should. While spending time alone in contemplation is important, know that too much unnecessary isolation means spiritual development may be stunted, while too little means you need to gain clarity by removing yourself from a situation for a while. Screw the FOMO and seek out some spiritual mentorship if you need it. So stop being on your own and hang out with your friends.
After the lockdown now.
Yeah.
After the
lockdown, hang out with your friends.
Oh, Zara, just for interest, this is the guy you need to confront. He's gone off on one again. He was quiet for a little while. But anyway, continuing.
So this is your future and the energies that may come into play. And it's a pretty card. It's the Queen of Wands. So she looks like this. So a personal energy that radiates with mastery of the power of attraction. The Queen of Wands is sincere and incredibly strong-willed. Your down-to-earth approach, sensual and bold nature means people are drawn to you like a magnet. The message, recognize your power. You can harness your creative energies into real results now and can represent Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy coming towards you.
Nice. I have no idea what Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy means.
Star sign, so it could be someone who has that star sign in your life that you know of that might be.
Oh, okay.
It's the best kind of energy in my opinion.
Aries energy is good. It's fire sign.
Aries energy is good.
And what's the dates for that?
Aries is I think it's end of March.
It's just gone, isn't it?
It's just gone.
Yeah. So it's like around March.
Yeah, end of March, early April.
Okay.
And Leo is July or end of July, August. I don't know I think Sagittarius is September, maybe. I don't know about that one.
Sagittarius is the one just before Capricorn, I think. So it's Simon's a Sagittarius, for example.
Like November, December.
Yeah. But yeah, once you get into it, it's like a little wormhole. It's really interesting to read it, but it is nonsense. It's just a bunch of Barnum statements. But you take what you want from it, ultimately.
Yeah, quite interesting. Quite interesting.
She is a real Muslim. I am a real ex-Muslim.
I really don't want to take their side, Zara, so I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, so we've got like the last four. So this is like your attitude now, what's surrounding you, your hopes and fears, and just the outcome of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So your current attitude, you have a lot of promise and your dreams are appropriately big. Keep going and you'll become masterful. Your hard work and attention to detail not only keeps you in the flow, it will come back to you in the form of fruitful end result. You're probably not getting the recognition you ultimately seek right now, but right now is for perfecting what you're doing. keep your head down, and know that this is a long game.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Good. These are all statements that I think most people would relate to anyways.
Yeah. Okay. So like the environment, any sort of surrounding energies, or like any influences is the next one, and that's the 9 of Swords in reverse. So in the middle of pain, it seems all-consuming. On the other side of it, it feels minor in the scheme of life. You're now in the aftermath, the processing, healing, and acceptance part of your experience. Know that recovery is available to you now. As long as you intend to heal and move forward positively, you can trust that the worst is over.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. And then your hopes and fears. So you have the Knight of Wands, which represents a personal energy that speeds impulsively into audacious adventures, living for the challenge. Being competitive and motivated in your thoughts and actions means you're on your way to achieving something great. Your biggest challenge is becoming easily bored and not finishing what you start. Work on taking swift action informed by discipline. And again, this represents like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, so like fire sign.
Good energy.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, your tarot cards came out really nice. So did mine, to be fair. But I want a big boy reading.
So you're like
wanna-
everything. You've got the World card, which indicates completion and great accomplishment. It means the attainment of the highest level of consciousness, a spiritual triumph. Evolution is inevitable, but unlocking your achievements also means moving into a whole new cycle. Celebrate the incredible things you've done and look forward to what is to come. Know that your most liberated and successful self is a portal into something new. Welcome in a glorious new chapter, and know that it'll all be great.
Nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah, that made me feel good.
Sorry.
That made me feel good.
Oh,
There's so much positivity in it.
That's what it's about. There's a question: why are religious zealots such downers with no sense of fun? Because fun is haram.
yeah, that's it.
Fun is haram. And this is the only kind of fun that they find is arguing with people. I genuinely think they're having a good time.
Yeah.
Being cussed by us. So yeah.
So many energies and powers. I'll get a light bulb. Yeah.
I do one. So you said before you had a big boy reading for me. So I would like to maybe end on that, depending on if anybody else wants a reading.
It'd be like similar to what I did for Ali to you, because I gave you the shorter one before.
Okay, let's do that then.
Let me just shuffle the cards. You may read the comments. People may ask questions or just
abuse. A lot of arguing going on in the comments. If you have questions, feel free to ask now that you're here.
Yeah. All religion is yes. True, Zara. True.
Zara just came here to fight.
That's why Bukhari is discredited by Shias. Yeah, and Najul Balagha is.
Bukhari is also discredited by a lot of different kinds of Muslims because it was recorded like 500 years after the Prophet died.
All of them are. We don't have anything authentic.
I think.
What? Zara's in mood.
Zara is in a mood. That's why I got her here, because she's the heavy. If we were in like a World of Warcraft kind of situation, she would be the tank.
Yeah, and the guy ran away like straight away.
Yeah, I know. Khalid ibn Walid is gone. Oh, Sword of Allahu. We have a few more requests to read some tarot cards. Ezreal Black and Zara wants one as well, but let's do my one and then we'll do Ezreal.
I've just shuffled them. I'm just going to lay them out now instead of asking you to do them and do the piles because it's just a lot of effort. Let's go.
He's come back. Khalid, if you are not subscribed, I will be very mad. You clearly love it here. Even, oh my god.
I'm looking at your first card and it's already giving me anxiety.
It's on now. Wait, Zara's jumped into the stream.
Wait, what?
Zara's jumped into the stream. Hi, Zara.
Hi.
We got a bit of echo from you.
Oh. Okay, I'll join from my laptop, so give me a minute.
Okay. Oh, Blue Collar Heathens here.
She
One
has
of my
prayed
favorite
3
people.
times. No, they don't. Shia prays 5. Shia pray 5 prayers, but they pray in 3 times. So
threes.
Zohar and they combine Zohar and Asr together, and Maghrib and they combine Maghrib and Isha together, and which is completely fine thing to do because Muhammad's done it, and Salafis do it at any given opportunity.
To be fair, we never did that. The kind of Salafi I was, we never did that. But
really.
Yeah,
no,
we've had this discussion before because I was like, we were having like an intellectual Islamic debate about it.
Like we do every
like,
time.
As we do, half of our conversations is just yelling at each other. But
and people say we're not Salafis.
That's our whole mood. It's our whole mood. We almost got kicked out of a bar because he was so angry I called myself an immigrant. I've said this joke so many times, but it will never not be funny for me. I've never seen someone be so angry that someone is an immigrant. Never in my life have I been called an immigrant and someone's angry that I did that.
But you know, let's not start.
Yes, I am. We're not having this discussion because there is no policeman to throw us out of the bar this time. So we're just going to be arguing about it forever.
We should do a arguing session. We can.
Well,
just do
you know what?
anything.
I had an idea. I was kind of knocking this on with Saff that we should have a roasts of ex-Muslim thing.
Yeah.
And we'll have Jimmy host it because if anyone comes for Jimmy, I'm just gonna lose it.
I'll be going for Jimmy.
I know you would. That's why I would lose it. So yeah. Look, see, a logical question. So you weren't born in the UK? No, I was not. I am an immigrant.
That doesn't make you an immigrant.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It makes you a migrant.
No, it makes me an immigrant. Even Carl backed me up. While we were fighting in the bar, while we were all smashed, and the bouncer was severely worried about us. So is that giant caveman just trying to attack a woman in the smoking area?
Jesus, Faye.
I had the upper hand in that as well.
If you should be in prison for torturing animals, then you should be in prison for crimes against humanity.
What crimes? Bitch, I've not eaten an animal alive. What crimes? Please, I would love for you, Dave, to tell me what crimes I've committed. I'm sorry, I'm probably blowing out everybody's ears.
Didn't know you were a war criminal.
I can't believe you hate such a sweet, kind girl. Humans come before animals. Yeah, but you know what? What you don't do is eat them alive. I don't have a problem, and I've had this argument with Ali as well. I do not have a problem with people eating animals. Even though I am a vegetarian right now, I do not think that eating animals is morally wrong. But what you don't do is eat them the fuck alive. I don't think you would have the same reaction if someone was just gnawing off a dog's leg while it was alive. I'm sorry, I'm so fucking triggered right now. Fuck off. Animals should not be eaten alive. She is not a sweet, kind girl. She is a 40-year-old woman who has a channel dedicated to torturing animals and eating them alive. Fuck you and fuck her.
Reprehensible. It's just...
If they were real Salafis, they would make them. I don't. I'm spent right now. You guys are gonna have to entertain them.
We should go back to the cards, man.
Yeah, Faye, you need to come back. It's for you.
Oh, okay.
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 Okay. So the card that represents you. It's kind of sad. Some death, but in reverse.
Okay, hold on. Even the fucking zealots are backing me up. Even the fucking zealots are backing me up. You know that if fucking ISIS is talking sense, you got something wrong, mate.
No, but the halal way is not fast though. Halal way is just extending.
It's not, but I'm taking the W. Okay, I prefer a halal slaughter over someone eating animals alive. I'll take it. Anyways,
this is
Saff,
never
sorry.
gonna go away. By the way, these people do it with their full-time jobs.
Yeah.
We should get back to the cards.
Yes, please get back to the
I
cards.
think we've gone with direction here.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm actually going to stop looking at the live chat. Like, I'm just going to change it. I'll look at it later. But go ahead.
Okay, so your card that represents you was death in reverse. Letting go. Yeah, I know, it's a sad card.
Okay.
Letting go is tough, but resistance to change will only bring more hurt. To become the phoenix that rises from the ashes, you'll need to address what's blocking you and shift it. Is your ego putting up too much resistance? Not giving yourself time to mourn or cradling an over-attachment to physical circumstances make closure hard, but still necessary. What's waiting for you on the other side of change is so worth it.
This is why we got to change. Ex-Muslim movement. Support it. Let's keep going.
Yeah, give me a sec. You done? So the next card is the card that crosses you. So it's energy that's challenging you. Challenging you. Can't speak. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. Man on a horse. Old Town Road vibe.
My cowboy hat, where is it? It's in here.
Yeah. So it represents action that is focused and detail oriented. The Knight of Pentacles is a personal energy and reliable methodical service of a cause. There's an air of stability about this card that says even with the Knight's materialistic outlook, they are sweet, kind, and stable, and represent action in the field of material things, albeit slow and steady. Can represent Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Virgos, they're the ones that are crossing you. Take that as you wish.
I like Virgo energy.
Yeah. I don't really know much about Virgos, to be honest.
They're nervous people, but they're very structured, very ordered. That's what I know about them. Jenna Marbles is a Virgo, and I love her. So I really want to dive into some of these questions, but I'm not going to disturb you. Just keep going.
Yeah. This card is above you, so it's what you're thinking now, which is the Queen of Wands. So a person with an energy that radiates the power of attraction, the Queen of Wands, is sincere and strong-willed. Your down-to-earth approach and bold nature means that people are drawn to you like a magnet. Recognize your power. You can harness creative energies into real results right now. Again, fire sign energies there.
Love me some fire signs. I got a fire sign in my rising, so
yeah,
it's all good.
We are getting there. The next card is a card that is beneath you. So it's your subconscious mind. You may or may not know, but you need to know about it. And that is the Star. You'll like this card, I feel.
Oh, that one's. I need to put one of those on my Amazon wish list.
Yeah.
Hold on. Keep going with the reading. I'm gonna look one up on Amazon wish list. They're so pretty.
Yeah. The Star is the
Zara
card. You've made it through difficulty, and now it's over. Now it's time to heal yourself and start again. Picking up the pieces and cleaning your wounds isn't easy. Stay patient and be gentle with yourself. Through self-empowerment and hope, you can wake yourself up to the highest truth. That believing in yourself will help you overcome any trauma. Rejuvenation and contentment are coming. Use your empathic gifts on yourself so that you can help heal and leave a beautiful legacy. Oh, hey, Zara.
Hi.
Aww.
That was nice.
So the comment I have up on screen, I really make merch out of because I think it's that funny.
Vegans and cheers.
Vegans and cheers are the same thing.
Pretty much, except we eat animals, or some of them do.
Alex O'Connor, I think, might disagree. But are you done with my reading? Because I think that Zara and someone else wanted a reading as well.
Somebody named Israel.
Yeah.
It depends. We could just do like shorter ones, to be fair.
Yeah, let's do shorter ones, just because this is becoming a little overwhelming.
Yeah. Just for me and you when we'll do one together.
Yeah, we'll get on a phone call later where we can just talk without the beautiful and wonderful love and support from the beautiful fucking ISIS community. Just before we move on though, why do you feel the need to tell everyone you're an ex-Muslim?
Go on, Zara.
Oh, I can do it. Yeah. Is this a Shia thing or just like an ex-Muslim thing?
Just like an ex-Muslim thing. He says he's just wondering. So I think it's a fair question.
Yeah, he was an ex-Jew and became a Muslim.
I think the title ex-Muslim is definitely political and definitely a representation of a movement. That's why I personally feel the need to talk about my identity just the way Muslims feel the need to say or talk about their identity. Also, like keeping in mind that people can refer to themselves as they want to, people can introduce themselves as they want to. But personally, for me, it's mostly about the movement and what it represents, and that we are a minority and there should be more attention given to the movement itself and the cause, and also bring about more awareness. Like a lot of people that I met, even Muslims, had no idea what an ex-Muslim was. They're like, what's an ex-Muslim? And I think like a lot of people have the question, why do you call yourself an ex-Muslim? And then when you explain it, they're like, okay, cool, like it's your right to say it. It's only those who are offended would actually call themselves, would actually even bring it up. But I think it's more of a political movement than anything. Oh, Ali changed my grounds.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, the sun's gone to the front of the house. There's no sun at the back now.
Yeah.
Getting a bit.
So do you want to answer this question as well, Ali? Because I think me and Saff have had a long conversation about this yesterday on a different channel. It's called the Rage right now, I think, but it was called The Raging Atheist. We were on that channel. We were talking about this all of yesterday. So Ali, do you want to just briefly, and this person is just wondering why you need to tell everyone that you're an ex-Muslim. Why do you think it's important?
Yeah, so we do actually need to tell people we're an ex-Muslim because we know how it feels to live in a Muslim household or in a Muslim society when you don't actually believe, or when you've actually started to come out of that mentality or religion. You know, even though you're surrounded by your loved ones, your family, your society, your friends and everything, but you still feel completely isolated. Mm-hmm. You feel that there's nobody around you that you can speak to. There's nobody around you that you can tell that you're having these questions or you're questioning your religion and not be afraid of your life, because there is a very real threat of harm coming to you, either violence or legal as well from many countries. So for those people, we need to tell them that there are more like you out there, so they don't suffer internally, their mental health doesn't break down completely, because it's a long thing. And also I wear it as a badge of honor, because I think it was the biggest decision or the biggest thing I've done in my life, because my life was based on Islam. And I was able to, through questioning, through research or whatever, but I was able to break free from a foundation that my life was built upon and build something new for myself. So there is an achievement in there. There is something that gives me confidence, that gives me the courage to be happy with myself, because I've taken this big, huge step. I didn't want to stay in Islam when it didn't make sense to me. When I started realizing that all of these texts, the sacred texts, and the notion of God and the Prophet, these were all meant to take advantage of us, in a sense that we surrender our mentality to them. So breaking away from that zeal and the zealot mentality, it's a big thing. And then Zara covered the political aspects of it beautifully. And then there's the the political aspect that comes in, because it's an identity, it's a minority that's being prosecuted within Islamic countries, first of all, legally, and then even if you're in the West and but you live with Islamic, your family is Muslim, you still are prosecuted somehow, because you are shunned, you are thrown out of the family, you're completely, and not just family, your culture, everything you associate your childhood with. Because when we grow up, we have lots of everyday problems now, finances, everything, paying bills and everything. The only solace we can take, the only pleasure we can take at times, is referring back to our childhood when we had no worries. But we can't anymore, because that period of time actually gives us more anxiety now. Because when I think of my childhood, yes, I was happy, but for my parents, that memory is just for them now. When I think of it, I think my parents don't accept me for who I am right now. So
Yeah,
that
I
brings
mean,
about so many other memories with me too.
exactly. I mean, just like a lot of our backgrounds. I mean, I didn't realize how religious centric it was, even though I think I grew up, as compared to Faye and Ali, a bit more liberal, but it was still quite conservative. And I didn't realize it because I left home when I was 16. So when I went back and I look at the way my younger sisters and my nieces are being raised, and I'm like, really? You say Allah's name every time you like make a movement, like you say Bismillah and this, and I'm like, how did I had forgotten so much of it until I was reminded of, like, obviously when I went back, and the fact that it was religious centric. But just on the political note, it was just like, and like what Ali mentioned, finding solace in other people being ex-Muslims as well, and finding that connection. I feel like 5 years ago that I didn't know any ex-Muslims. I didn't even know of the term. I didn't even know people existed. I think I was still culturally a Muslim. I just didn't know how to label myself. I just didn't pray. I just didn't agree. I fasted. I mean, I don't mind starving. So I think I fasted, but I just wouldn't pray. Like nothing in me would pull me to pray. So I guess at that time it felt really lonely, because if you talk to other Muslims, it was just like, oh, I'm going to go to the mosque, or they're either very religious, or they just, like, nobody could align on an intellectual level or even a spiritual level that they didn't believe. So it's really hard for me to connect with other people. There was a question here asking, would you disown your child? I think that was referring to me, but I guess it's open to all. Would you disown them if they became Muslims? I think to me that's very hypocritical, because my parents didn't disown me. I mean, I technically walked away because, whatnot, like I thought they would be in danger, which clearly some Muslims have not proven me wrong in that aspect. But no, I wouldn't. I mean, your belief is yours, what you believe in, that's fine. If you're a theist, you're an atheist. I think in the end, it's people's actions that are toxic. And if those beliefs turn into actions, such as if my child wanted to be a murderer, or if he was a psychopath and needed help, I would definitely get him the help, or her the help. I assumed it was a man. But I would not disown them. I don't know who is that person who disowned. Somebody mentioned that I know an ex-Muslim guy who kicked out his kid because he became Muslim. Don't know them. Like, it's not like ex-Muslims collectively do not represent an ideology. Ali, Faye, Saff, and I would probably disagree on some things, would agree on some things, just like many Muslims and I would agree on other things. Like, I am sure like my family would never everything killing was okay at any point, even if there were terrorists, like no matter what terrorists there were. So we agree on that as like collectively, on like persecuting people. So I feel like ex-Muslim is, yes, an identity, not an ideology that everybody follows, and that there's a freedom of thought, and that we differ in those different ideas that we hold.
Ali, would you like to address this allegation?
I have a fake voice. I mean, okay, it's CGI. I'm not really here.
He's a complete simulation.
Only some dumb hadiths. Okay.
I also don't know about the. I mean, somebody coming for Jimmy already is just.
No, I've seen a fair few of those. Like,
Okay.
Is he trying to push transgenderism on children? Is that a
Can
thing?
I just can I because Jimmy and I, we've had this discussion many times. First of all, you're clearly misrepresenting Jimmy, and I'm not trying to speak on his behalf, but I know for a fact that Jimmy doesn't impose transgenderism on children at all. I'm saying that categorically.
I've had this discussion with Jimmy as well, because we've spoken back and forth about it, and I have never heard him talk about children should be able to change their gender.
So he's actually quite critical of this whole modern trans movement. Yeah, we all have to. I think we all should support the traditional trans movement because we need to in its original form. But there are some problems with the modern trans movement that we need to highlight, and Jimmy highlights that actually. I think you should listen to what Jimmy has to say.
Jimmy is like one of the most soft-spoken people. I mean, out of all of us, I think Jimmy is probably the most. He's like the most welcoming of us. Like, he'll put up with a lot before he goes off on one. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by he's a nutcase.
I think a lot of people, and I would specifically refer to a lot of even liberal Muslims like misrepresenting ex-Muslims, especially like all four of us, and the three of you, I think can agree that we know Jimmy on a personal level, and like Ali said, we wouldn't speak on his behalf. So I think it's just so easy to turn your friends, like, because we know them, we're friends with them because even if we disagree on like ideas, but we have values that align. But I have met some very right-winged ex-Muslims. They exist. It's not a lie. They exist.
You can't really tar us all with the same brush.
Exactly. And I'm not going to say that I agree with their ideas, and I'm not going to push their agenda on my activism. Like, Faye and I could disagree on something, and I'm not going to speak on behalf of Faye, but that doesn't make Faye a nutcase unless she promotes ideas.
I will. Anyone who calls me a nutcase, I think I have to.
I was just going to say unless she promotes the ideas that are nutcase.
Yeah.
But I think it's so easy for other people to discredit others, especially with their friends.
Just to touch on this, because I was talking about this while Ali was here, but not when Zara was here. There's a lady on this website, on YouTube, who eats animals alive, and I still can't believe she has stans. I can't believe she has people who support her. She literally tortures these animals on camera before she eats them, and I just.
Did you make a video about it? Because I think
I did. I actually want it to be shared,
and like scared me. But
I want it to be shared as much as possible, because I really don't understand why it's something that we're allowing, and like I don't know what your double standard is. I'm pretty open in what I've done and how I live my life. I'm not ashamed of anything I've done thus far, and I really don't think that there's a whole lot that you can call me out for double standards, because I'm probably one of the most nuanced people that you will ever meet. And I don't hate little South Korean girls. She's not a little South Korean girl, and she's certainly not innocent.
This is exactly what I mean about people discrediting yourself. Like, how does you criticizing somebody for eating live animals go on to you hating innocent South Korean girls? Like, there is no, like, if that person was a white person or like a Caucasian or an Italian or even like an African, I think the criticism would remain the same regardless of their ethnic background.
Yeah, of course.
Let's eat this beef, guys.
It's just dumb is what it is.
I have a question for you guys. So I know Ali is vegetarian, vegan. I'm not sure.
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian. But Saff, what about you?
Oh, I'm not. I eat chicken. I don't
Okay.
eat meat because
Okay, well, I eat.
body, but
Yeah, I used to only eat chicken, and then I started eating beef as I lived overseas, and then now I eat vegetables. I've never eaten vegetables, but would you ever eat human beings?
No.
If it was a survival situation,
if I'm going to
That's
die
what I
and
was
have to eat, then
if it was a survival situation, I would eat a human
survival
being.
of the fittest, then yes. But
yeah, I mean, I
It's-
agree. I agree to that.
Yeah,
in a survival
I'm not out here to die. I'm not out here to waste my years.
Electro way, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty consistent in that way.
Not
that
for fun.
if I had to
Not for
eat
fun,
a
Ali.
human being in a survival situation, yeah, I would, and I completely empathize with vegans and the movement of veganism, as long as there's no extreme, I guess, methods to it. I would like to be, but I'm not there yet. I completely get that view. Maybe not to that extent to change it yet, but I never say never. You never know. Next year, Zara's a vegan.
You know what I really appreciate. You know what I really appreciate about the what I really appreciate about the chat right now is that even though you all secretly love me, but even though there are a few haters in the chat, I really, really do appreciate that you are backing me on this animal cruelty thing. I do appreciate it, and I just want to give credit where credit is due. Thank you. And please do raise a bit more awareness around it, because it's crazy to me that that's allowed on a platform like YouTube. And also that she's not in prison, or alive for that matter, because I've seen people get completely skinned online for little things that happen to their animals. There have been people who've been removed from the platform for killing cockroaches on YouTube. There have been different instances on Twitch. There's a Twitch streamer called Alinity who threw her cat like on a sofa. She got cancelled. There was another YouTuber here who was actually quite awful. She like spat on her dog in a video. She got cancelled. It's ridiculous to me that this woman has been torturing animals for 2 years on this platform, has millions of followers, and she's, just allowed to slide. Please.
I think he keeps referring to her as like a poor girl, poor Korean. She's not a girl, she's a woman. Then it's this sort of like.
She's a woman. She's like in her 40s.
I'm pretty sure she's not poor. She's getting monetized videos.
Yeah.
Stop simping for this literal animal torturer.
I think it should be like that. Like if that woman did something else and that wasn't hurting animals, in a shared platform or like YouTube, I don't think the hate would be towards her as much as it is towards what she's doing.
Agreed.
But then that also means what kind of a person does that make her? And then it's hypocritical because I eat chicken. So
someone needs to make a handshaking meme. Faye, ISIS, putting away animal cruelty.
No, Zara, it doesn't make you hypocritical at all.
I don't know. Like I'm always like, when people talk about it, I'm like, I'm going to like kind of like not give my views about it, because then I feel shit, because I guess this is something that I'm discovering when I became an ex-Muslim. If I'm against people being tortured for apostasy and blasphemy and being gay, then why am I eating animals? Like, they have feelings too. That doesn't make sense to me.
It is something to consider for sure.
It is. But it needs a massive shift, because right now humanism or human life is sacred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is in our basic education as well. That's what our legal structure is based on as well. That's what our societies is based on.
Yeah.
But we need a massive paradigm shift where scientism is sacred. All the
Yeah.
sentient beings are sacred. That would change
Yeah.
a lot. But as you said, if you do eat chicken, humans been eating chicken for since the chicken's been domesticated for like 30,000 years now. But
Yeah.
that doesn't make you hypocritical because humans been doing that. But what's different about that woman is, from what I've heard, she is eating them alive and for an entertainment value as well.
Yeah.
For
So
money.
that's sinister and evil. So
Okay.
these
so
are completely two different things. You can still criticize her for doing that. You can say whatever about that because that's completely different degree, and still eat chicken if you do it.
Yeah.
So this user has asked for Zara's channel. Do you want to shill that for
Of the lady who's talking.
a hot minute?
Lady.
And I'll,
It's
that's
Zara.
you.
It's Zara Zarakay. So if you search me, I should be there.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Dave Lindsay has such a bias. Yeah, he has. There are a lot of red herrings, and
because
there are
he
a lot of
likes her.
Roman arguments.
Because he's simping for her. I'm not.
Yeah.
We're gonna end this discussion. I've made a video on the topic. We've had the discussion. He's simping for her, and that's fine. Like, do you? But she is killing animals for views, and she's torturing them. Like, it's not even just the case of like she's eating animals alive. She's also torturing them. Like she's putting them in tiny little tanks, and she's throwing them on the floor and watching them suffocate and shit like that. Like, it's not okay. It's really, really bad. And if you want to see the video that I made on it, I've linked it in the live chat, so you can go and check it out if you want to. But viewer discretion is advised if you are very sensitive to things like that. I mean, Saff is traumatized and she didn't even see it.
I didn't see it.
This was the first part, and I was like, can't.
And then I saw like your thumbnail of it, and I was like, yeah, if she's gonna be eating that alive, I'm not watching.
It's fucking awful. But I mean, and I have an iron stomach. Like I'm tough as nails. I've watched a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things in my life, and that, like, I will never be able to erase that from my brain. That is going to be stuck there forever. It's truly disgusting, the things that I've seen that woman do. But anyway, I think that we should get back to tarot card reading.
I never got my reading.
Is that still happening?
All right, let's give Zara her reading, and then maybe we can close out with final statements because it's almost been 2 hours here.
Yeah, it has been a long time.
Fuck, it's almost 4 p.m. I've been in bed. I haven't left.
Isolation.
Yeah, like 4 days. I just haven't left my bed.
I left my bed the other day to sit in the living room to watch TV all day. Yeah, there is no productivity going on here.
At some point, I just want to go like, maybe I should write more blogs, and then I open my laptop, and then I just end up watching Netflix.
Zara, you need to make more videos.
And that's dangerous.
I might make more videos. Maybe I have a free day on Wednesday, so.
Oh, by the way, 3 of you and Marwa, well done on that video.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I share the screen?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. Okay, hang on.
Everyone looks so good. I'm so surprised. I was just like, I was not ready for it. The way it hit.
Oh
yeah,
you know we were gonna hit. You know we were gonna bang.
Then Marwa came up in that dress, and I was like, hello. She looks very pretty. And then Zola, what about bitch? I loved it.
Can you guys hear the volume? Does the volume come out?
We can't hear it, no. But you can just put it on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see the video.
You can't see the video?
We can't see the video.
Oh no.
It's not screen sharing. You're not screen sharing.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, sorry. For like 2 minutes I've been like screen sharing. Share screen. One sec. Application window. Is it sharing? You need to.
No. Maybe try and.
Maybe you need.
Let me
You
get
need
the
to
link.
accept it. You need to
Let me-
accept it, I think. Or if you're the host, you need to accept it.
I haven't got a notification. I haven't got a notification.
By the time you
But,
guys do that, have you
you
guys
know-
seen the movie The Platform on Netflix?
No.
Oh,
What's
is it
it
good?
Fucked up movie.
Okay.
It fucked up your view. Why?
No, it's a fucked up movie.
What happens in it?
Zara asked the question earlier, would you eat a human? Watch that movie.
Oh.
Is it a zombie movie?
No, it's about this jail, which has like different levels. So there is, I won't tell you how many levels, but there's food. So whenever somebody's put into this jail, they ask you for your favorite dish. You tell them, and then they add that dish to the menu. But the dining table starts on the first floor, and the first floor people can eat however much they like.
Is it called The Platform? What's it on?
Netflix. It's
Okay,
a
I'm adding it.
Italian movie, I think. And then when they're done eating, it goes to the floor down, and then the second floor can eat as much as they want. Then it goes down, and by the time it reaches a certain floor, there's nothing on the table because people upstairs have eaten everything on it.
Okay, I've added it to the list.
Yeah.
It
sounds like a scary movie, and I haven't seen a good one in a while, so I'm
Yeah.
ready. But yes, let's do Zara's tarot card reading, and then we'll close it, I think. This has been fun, though. This is why, like, you guys never have time. I'm doing this every day.
The thing is, Faye, we do have time, but I feel like half the time I'm sleeping or I'm just watching TV.
I know, I think I am too. Like half of the time I'm just like sleeping or watching TV, especially because I'm unemployed as well. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sleep. That's it.
Yeah, that's
That's
the same with me. This has basically become my job. But Ali, we need to review my Salafi blog at some
We
point.
need to do that together.
I showed it on Abdullah Samir's live stream.
Yeah.
He outed me, and there were many Fs in the chat. And we need to do that. I think that would be a funny video. But anyway, let's keep going.
Okay, Zara, pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
Okay. Everyone goes for number 2.
Oh, okay, I'll go for 1 then.
Oh, so I've already picked it now. Putting the cards back. You're having that.
I'm watching Money Heist at the moment. It's great.
I watched the
easy.
first seasons, and then that was it. Apparently, it's like really big in Pakistan. Money
It's
Heist.
so cheesy. I can imagine it being a big in Pakistan. It's so cheesy. It's very Bollywood-esque.
Yeah.
Did you
It's
like
just-
it?
You
Zara?
have to pay attention because it's dubbed in Spanish. I mean, it used to be Spanish, so it's like the English is dubbed, but you know, it's okay.
It's a fun watch.
Yeah. I just haven't watched the new stuff.
Have you seen? Have you watched all of it, Zara?
Almost at the end.
Okay, I've seen the first 2 seasons, not the third and fourth.
Okay, maybe I'm in season 2 then. Yeah, I think I'm in season 2.
Okay.
Oh, Zara, I was telling Ali about this. What do you think of an ex-Muslim's roast?
Like,
roasting
are we
us.
roast? Like
We're
we
roasting
roast
each other.
I don't have anything to say.
Yeah, come on. You don't have anything to say. Who are you, Zara?
Not to like ex-Muslims. I mean, I have but the only horrible thing I've said this month is one girl who went like, how are you an atheist? No, wait, where is the atheist who says she can't see God but will hide in her house and she can't see the virus? And I basically responded to her and I'm like, did your parents get you married because other organs work and your brain development didn't?
This is why we need you on a roast.
and everybody's like,
roast.
I know. I was like, I'm pretty good at this. And then, oh wait, and then so I paired up with Mimsy to give £5 to every first session of the Faithless Hijabi ex-Muslim girls. Now we're fully funded on like other people's donation. I don't use the money that comes into Faithless Hijabi. So I put up a thing saying, hey guys, I know Ramadan's coming up and there's a lockdown and you guys are stuck with your families. So one of the doctors from Tanzania, I don't know her, but I know who she's married. She came and she laughed at that post. So I went on her wall and I laughed at her mum dying post. I was just like,
Oh no.
I was like, you can't, I know why
That'd be
you're
too
doing
far.
this. I was like, I know. So it wasn't her mom dying. It was like a memorial thing. And I just put a haha. And I'm like, one, you came here with an intention of malice. I haven't done anything to you. And this was like a whole thing of her and her sister bullying me for years. And then I was like, so you find it funny that people are being abused and you're a doctor and you're a woman. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't love what I did, but at the same time, I'm like, you should be really careful with how, I mean, if you're not empathizing with other people, don't expect that some people are going to be sensitive to you. So I've not attacked her in any way. And then I see people attacking me. And there's this whole bullying thing going, especially because I'm Tanzanian.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, you know what? It's not the kindest thing, but I didn't want to rise above it. So that's how bad I can roast.
Laugh reaction.
Craig
Zara,
would be really good at roasting, but tarot cards.
Zara, will you please hashtag all of that with simp warfare? Because I want to react to it at the end of the week.
Send what?
Hashtag it with simp warfare. SIMP warfare.
What's
Okay.
SIMP? Is it short for simple?
It's
definition now. It's like
it is basically the new word for incel.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did we need a new word for incel?
Yeah, we do.
I was just kind of
Stay fresh.
I mean,
But hashtag all of those arguments because I want to react to him later because I can take the piss out of him.
simp warfare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and Ali are like Googling this.
It's like, what does this mean?
I had to ask what it meant. I didn't know what it meant at first.
I spend too much time on YouTube. I watch too many memes.
Oh, simp Call of Duty. Blah blah blah.
or it's
No.
like simpleton. He's a simpleton or something.
Yeah.
But also,
How do I
people
spell
who
it?
like give money to women on their OnlyFans, they're considered simps.
Yeah,
as well.
men first after women online.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Interesting.
But yeah, if you go ahead and hashtag it, then I can put it in my compilation at the end of the video. That's also a nice segue. We're making some new logos, some new merch ideas. I have like a little crew going on in the background who are working round the clock to bring you just quality content. So if you,
I like how you're like, I have a little crew in the background. I'm like, are they just child labor when you say in the
oh,
background?
they're not children; they're older than me. But
I don't know what that comment means.
Oh,
Saff just got so roasted.
What?
Wow,
Um,
apparently I'm looking very
Anyway,
happy.
if you find yourself getting in like dumb, silly arguments that make no sense, please do hashtag them with hashtag simp warfare. That's hashtag simp warfare, and I will react to it at the end of the video. The first episode is already up if you want to go and check it out. So we will be putting a bit more production value into those videos. But moving on, Zara's tarot card reading that we have been just holding out on this entire time.
Yeah.
never happening.
Yeah, Saff doesn't look very happy about doing it now.
Listen, I'm literally.
Got called child labor.
What?
Oh, it's continuing. Saff.
These little owls.
Crazy.
Dave, I think what you have right now is called an obsession. Really think you should see somebody about it.
Look,
Yeah.
if me and Muslims are agreeing on something, I don't think that that's. I don't think that that means I'm wrong. The amount of times that I've disagreed. Listen, Dave, this whole community hates me, and they're here in support of me for this one thing. I really don't think that I'm in the wrong here.
No, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Mm.
Dave's got a crush. That's all it is.
That's all it is. He's simping for this woman. See, this is simping in live action. This man only supports this woman because she's a woman and he likes her. He's simping out for her.
It's frustration, is it not? Like, all he's done in this blog is come out with his frustrated views.
Yeah.
Not even arguing them intellectually, but basically using ad hominems.
Oh, stop being so mean to a little Korean lady who eats animals on screen. Stop it.
I don't have a crush. Stop lying. This is fun.
Yeah.
Really, this is why you need to do this.
Dave, Lindsay.
I can hear you heavy breathing from here.
How do you know she's little? Dave, how do you know she's little? Are you that Korean girl who's mad at Faye for doing a video on her? Are you pretending to be that Korean girl, Dave? Show your true face.
Dave's a nonce.
So you love little Korean girl?
Dave's a nonce. Allegedly, Dave's a nonce. Anyway.
Can I have my tarot card reading now? I'm ready for it. I picked the number 2.
I think Saff's exhausted.
Honestly, I'm actually tired. I don't know if I'm tired or if I'm just like feeling anemic today because I do feel a little bit dizzy.
Oh, yeah, isolation isn't treating you very well.
No, I might go out for a walk and get that vitamin D.
Yeah. Okay, let's log off. Sorry, Zara. Maybe another time we'll do your
Yeah, it's been like 2 hours. I'm dying.
Okay, we'll end on this. Dear Dad, you're coming strong with the defense. I respect that. Thank you all for coming. Even all my haters that joined in. Thank you for boosting my relevance for the video. And you know, it's been fun. I know you're having fun and you're having a good time. Everybody's really bored, so you're more than welcome to join us every time. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, share. Don't know why you would. We've been sitting here for 2 hours talking absolute shite. But if you did like it, please do like and share. Also follow Saff at saff.com. Follow Zara KK on Twitter, and follow Ali, which is Apostate Ali on Twitter. And they all Saff has a channel called Sinning Skeptics. Zara has a channel called Zara K, and Ali has a channel called Puck Atheists. So go and follow them and spam them over there. We'll see you in another video.
Great. Thank you for having me. Sorry, I completely messed up your rhythm for doing the.
Oh, it's fine. The commenters did that.
The least we could have expected you.
How are you folks doing in the